The priest stepped into a building. They immediately went to see someone. The high priest apologized to the person for intruding on him. The person turned out to be the dean. The dean welcomed the high priest, whose name is Mikeen, to his office. He asked him to take a seat. He told him that he prepared tea for him. Mikeen sat down and thanked the dean. He told him that he is really touched by his warm welcome. He said that the academy must actually see him as an unwelcome guest. The dean asked him about what he means. The high priest explained to him that he took a brief walk around the festival streets. He said that he noticed that there are many talented individuals who are full of faith. He told the dean that it was quite different from the prejudice the elders of the temple had towards Baden. The dean explained to him that mages are fundamentally scholars who study the laws of nature and how to wield them. In the process, it is not uncommon for them to become a theist that is deeply moved by the overwhelming mysteries of nature. Such things have happened throughout history. Mikeen smiled and said that some things never change. He placed his cup down and told the dean that the temple is currently in a difficult position. He asked him if he heard that the first prince of Basor fell out of power and the anti-temple faction took control. He explained to the man that the temple's influence in Basor will continue to reduce in coming days. This means that the temple now requires a new source of strength. The dean asked Mikeen if he is talking about his academy. The high priest looked out the window. He said that Greta Academy is quite vast. It is not easy for the temple's eyes to reach every corner of the academy. He told the dean that his academy is a perfect place to conceal something. The man was startled by this. He looked the high priest in the eyes and asked him to tell him what he is implying. Mikeen said that even children carry secrets. He asked the dean if he knows what an organization could be hiding. He asked the man not to worry. He assured him that he will not pry if Baden's academies become firm allies of the temple. The dean glared at the man when he heard this. He let out a sigh and asked the high priest if he is saying that he won't dig into their affairs as long as they willingly cooperate. He asked him if this is how the temple makes friends now. Mikeen asked the dean not to be overly sensitive. He revealed to him that he only came there to ask for a simple favor. The dean raised his head when he heard this. The high priest simply smiled at him. The scene shifts, and we see the high priest and his subordinates walking in the hallway. Mikeen thought about how mages are always proud. He was happy to see that he didn't leave the academy empty-handed. He found something that he didn't mention to the dean. When he passed through the festival streets, the man sensed a faint presence of demonic energy. The demonic energy belonged to Helmut. Mikeen wanted to investigate immediately, but he decided to keep this secret as a card to use later. He saw it as a secret that would allow him keep the academy in his grasp. In the next scene, we are taken to the training room of the swordsmanship department. We see Asuka fighting with Helmut. The Mad Dog asked Helmut to tell him who he was hanging out with at the festival. Helmut blocked his attacks and told him that he doesn't really know the person. Asuka swung his sword at our boy and asked him not to lie to him. He revealed to Helmut that the rumors say that he spent the whole festival glued to some girl's side. He asked Helmut to tell him who the girl is. He asked him if she is his girlfriend. Our boy told him that things are not as they seem. He remembered Aaliyah asking him not to tell anyone, especially Asuka and Sion. He decided not to mention anything to his friends, but he did not like the fact that it was causing some annoying misunderstandings. He stopped training and used a cloth to clean his sweat. He decided to change the topic. He told Asuka that their field training assignment is coming up soon. He asked him if he has decided on what he is going to do. The Mad Dog said that he has. He revealed to Helmut that there is a valley in the east of Baden where nature's energy gathers. He said that he and Sion are going there to collect spirits. He asked Helmut about what he is going to do. He reminded him that the assignment requires at least 2 people per team. He asked our boy about who he is going with. Helmut revealed to him that he is going with Aaliyah. He said that our girl hasn't told him where they are going. Asuka was not surprised to hear that Helmut was pairing up with Aaliyah. He said that it is unfair for the top students to be teaming up. He told Helmut that Aaliyah is probably going to drag him off to a dangerous place. Helmut told him that Aaliyah wouldn't do something so reckless. With a scary look in his eyes, Asuka told our boy that he and Aaliyah are awfully close. The moment he said this, our boy remembered Aaliyah telling him that she wants him to follow her somewhere. She told him that she needs his help for the field assignment. The scene shifts, and we see Helmut and Aaliyah outside. Our girl informed Helmut that they are going to the dungeon of the great mage Lamphion. Helmut didn't know what this was. He asked her about what a dungeon is. Aaliyah walked forward and said that a dungeon is an eccentric hobby of certain mages. The mages hide the culmination of their life's research inside subspaces filled with deadly traps. With a smile on her face, Aaliyah said that Lamphion passed away without ever taking in a disciple. The value of his research cannot be measured by money. Helmut asked her if they are going to steal the hidden research result. Aaliyah told him that they are not stealing. She asked him to think of it as a qualification test. She explained to him that he will prove himself to be worthy of inheriting the great mage's knowledge by overcoming the traps. Helmut asked her about what his role is. He told her that he doesn't know much about magic. Aaliyah told him that she will handle most of the traps by herself. She said that she really doubts that the dungeon can be conquered by passing a few tests alone. She explained to Helmut that places like this are usually tackled by entire mage associations with dozens or even hundreds of mages. This is not unusual since dungeons were designed to deal with many intruders. Helmut asked her if she thinks he can handle the work of 100 people alone. Our girl assured him that she won't stay idle. She told him that they will each do the work of 50 people. She told our boy that he is one of the best swordsmen she has ever seen. She believed that it would be better to rely on Helmut than hire a bunch of mercenaries and risk the secret of the dungeon being leaked. She told Helmut that she would prefer to finish this mission quietly. Helmut told her that he understands. Aaliyah turned to him and told him that they can always come back even if they fail. She advised him not to take unnecessary risks. Helmut told her that he would prefer to finish this in one go. Aaliyah agreed with him. She moved up and tapped Helmut on the shoulder. She told him that this is a good spot. She said that they will be heading off now. She advised him not to lose sight of her. The moment she said this, she activated a huge magic circle. She and Helmut vanished into thin air. When our boy opened his eyes, he found himself at a beach with Aaliyah. They were now in the evening. Before he could say anything, Aaliyah began to breathe heavily. She said that she pushed herself too hard. She asked Helmut to grab the mat in her bag. A while later, we see Aaliyah lying on her mat. Helmut told her that she doesn't look so good. He asked her if something is wrong. Our girl revealed to him that she stacked 6 layers of teleportation magic. She told him that her mana is on the edge of being depleted. She said that she had to do it because it was the fastest way to get here. She assured Helmut that she will be fine after lying down for a bit. Helmut looked at the sea and asked Aaliyah about where they are. He said that he can't see the end of the lake. Aaliyah asked him if he has never seen a sea before. She realized that he wouldn't have had a reason to come this far, even as a mercenary. She explained to him that 70% of the world is covered in water. She told him that this sea is just a small part of it. Helmut couldn't believe that 70% of the world is water. Aaliyah told him that the world is quite vast. She said that Baden is an extremely small part of the world. Immediately she said this, she stopped talking and fell asleep. Helmut carefully looked at the sleeping mage. Later in the night, we see Aaliyah open her eyes. She raised her head up and looked at the sky. She didn't think that she would sleep until the sun went down. She remembered how tired she was. She realized that it makes sense for her to sleep for so long. She wondered about where Helmut went. Immediately she thought of this. Our boy called out to her. Aaliyah asked him if he has been waiting for long. She told him that her mana has recovered. She suggested that they eat first before they start preparing. Immediately she said this. Aaliyah noticed that Helmut was shirtless and he was holding a huge lobster. She couldn't believe her eyes. She quickly looked away and asked him about where he went. Helmut revealed to her that he went to fish the lobster out of the water so that they can have something to eat. He said that the shell was too hard, so he had to bring it back to use a stone to break it. He explained to Aaliyah that he actually found some sandwiches when he looked through her bag. He apologized to her for rummaging through her bag. Aaliyah told him that it is fine. She asked him if something is wrong with the sandwiches. Our boy put on his shirt and told the girl that eating only plants won't give her strength. Aaliyah realized that he was right. She said that she didn't think this through. She asked him about how he plans on eating the lobster. Helmut said that he will eat it raw. Aaliyah asked him to give it to her. Our girl created a fire and roasted the lobster parts on a stick. While she was roasting it, she told Helmut about Lamphion's will. She took out a paper and said that it is not a simple will. She said that it is a hint indicating the location of the dungeon's entrance. His will was originally monopolized by the Magic Association, but it was left unsolved for so long that they decided to release it to the public. Aaliyah gave Helmut the paper containing the Great Mage's will. Lamphion wrote that he starts his path where life surges with greenery. When the full moon shines in the dark, 6 stars will light the way. After reading it, Helmut asked Aaliyah about what it means. Our girl asked him not to overthink it. She asked him to just take it as it is written. She explained to him that the place overflowing with life refers to the sea, and the full moon shining in the dark simply refers to a night with a full moon. Helmut noticed that these things were present. He asked Aaliyah about why the Magic Association has been unable to solve it if it was this simple. Our girl told him that they already knew about this. She asked him if he knows how many places in the world that have a sea under the full moon. She explained to Helmut that it would take the association forever to investigate no matter how many people they send out. This is why the association's mages assumed that there was a hidden meaning and kept digging. Aaliyah explained to Helmut that this is the place where Lamphion gained insights that influenced his magical achievement. It is a place where life overflows across seas and mountains, and the full moon shines brightly. If Lamphion left a dungeon behind, there would be no better location than this. Helmut asked Aaliyah about how she knows about Lamphion's personal life when the Magic Association doesn't have any information on him. Aaliyah was surprised to hear this question. She said that she went through a lot of efforts to look into it herself. She pointed at the paper and said that the problem begins where Lamphion says that the 6 stars will light the way. She said that this sentence cannot be approached with literal interpretation. Our boy asked her if it is not talking about the stars. Aaliyah explained to him that the starlight are blocked and hardly visible when the full moon is out. Saying the stars will light the path on the night of a full moon is a contradictory statement. Our boy now understood that the stars refer to something else. Aaliyah revealed to him that the great mage once said that the human spirit is in the sky, but human existence is on the ground. She said that Lamphion was an existentialist who valued the land where humans create their own existence. So the stars he is referring to must be on the ground. Our boy asked Aaliyah about how they will find the starlight on the ground. Aaliyah said that they need to wait until the full moon is at its peak. A while later, Aaliyah saw that the moon was shining brightly. She stood up and told Helmut that it is time. She stretched her hand out and told our boy that it is faster if he sees it with his own eyes. She asked him to give her his hand. The moment Helmut held her hand, Aaliyah used her magic to take them to the sky. While they were in the air, she asked our boy to look down. Helmut saw 6 stars shining on a mountain. Aaliyah moved back down and explained to him that the stars are a reflection of crystals that only appear briefly when the moon is at its peak. During this time, the reflection is visible. Aaliyah said that they need to construct the midpoint between the inner and the outer points of the lights to find the entrance. Helmut didn't really understand what she was saying. He picked up his sword and said that he doesn't have a lot to do. Aaliyah told him that he has something to do, but it is not yet time for him to play his role. She revealed to him that she already found the entrance when she came there earlier. Helmut didn't understand why she was explaining everything to him when she already found the entrance. He wondered if she will be angry if he asked her about why she was explaining. Aaliyah told him that they need to start. She asked him if he didn't forget any equipment. The scene shifts and we see Helmut and Aaliyah walk into the forest. Aaliyah placed her hand on the ground and activated a magic circle. An underground passage appeared before them. Aaliyah told our boy that they can begin. They followed the stairs and arrived at the entrance of the dungeon. Aaliyah told Helmut that they are entering an unknown space from here. She said that she only found the entrance. She hasn't gone inside. She told Helmut that she didn't go in because she didn't know how many times someone can enter. She explained to him that it will be quite wasteful if this dungeon only allows a single entry per person. Helmut didn't understand why she was telling him this. He told her that he never questioned her. Immediately, he said this. The gate at the entrance released a bright light and opened. It revealed a portal. Aaliyah said that Lamphion doesn't seem like the troublesome type that creates riddles from the start. She and Helmut entered the portal and came out on the other side. Immediately they came out. The gate got locked. An hourglass symbol appeared on it. The same symbol appeared on Helmut and Aaliyah's hand. The moment this happened, the torches in the dungeon got turned on. It brightened up the huge dungeon. The hourglass symbol was also on the ground. Aaliyah told Helmut that they have a time limit. Our boy said that they were given roughly 2 hours. Although there was no number on the hourglass, Helmut instinctively knew the amount of time they were given. He asked Aaliyah if this is also magic. Aaliyah gathered her mana in her hand and told Helmut that they can't be careless. Our boy told her that he understands. He and Aaliyah walked into the first room. They saw human shapes cut into a wall. Aaliyah and Helmut didn't know what they were looking at. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.